Let me check something real quick. Let me see. Alright, do I have to end stream? I don't know, this is kinda acting up a little bit. Go here. Yep. Go here. Okay. Looks like it's fine. Let me see. Okay. Okay, do I want to equip anything on me? Let me see. Arch Abbey, Cradle of the Gods. Okay. Okay. Okay, I might call. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can. Let's see. Arch Abbey, Cradle of the Gods. Okay, let's see. Do I have anything like these are stuff good weapons and my weapons are fine. Upgradable. Grindstones, yep. Nothing to show. Oh, yep. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, dude, which would be better here? When user removes overheat, electric shock, when user removes shock, break, destruction, overheat, electric shock, decay, and corruption. This one just does more, so I'll put this one on for now, but I don't know, like which one's like the better one. Um, why does my character have like weird stutters? The hell? Oh, don't tell me it's getting drift. Oh my god, dude, you gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, I see it, yeah, hold up. Alright, hopefully it's fixed. If it is great. If not, I have one other option, and then if it fixes itself after the other option, great. If not, I guess just gotta play with that. I mean, it is endgame, but still. Feels decent so far, but I don't want to jinx anything. Okay, here we go. Cutscene time and everything. What is that? Wait, you're not Simon Manus, are you? Because if so, what did you do to yourself? What did you do to yourself? Oh my god. Jesus.
Behold, this is Ergo. Is it not magnificent?
Jesus.
Distilled immortality and a key that opens a world with no lies. A key that unlocks true evolution.
Oh shit, dude.
Give thanks. Ergo is a gift from me, Simon Manus, who will transgress even God.
Jesus
Bow
Christ.
down to your God, who will be born now.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Show me everything you have.
Simon Manus, arm of God. Oh my god. Wow, this is really aggro aggressive, isn't it? Oh, wow, wow.
If you want constant pain, I'm glad. Better yet, how about...
I knew there was a second phase, dude. I knew there was a second phase. The last boss would not have one phase, dude. Obviously not.
This is evolution.
I don't think it is, man. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Behold, as I discard this fragile body.
What the hell?
As I grasp power of a true god.
What? That is not a true god. Uh-oh. Wait, is there a person inside of that? Wait, that's a person inside of that. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, I don't even know why I tried going for that if I know nothing about his moveset. I have no idea what he's doing, man. He's just doing his own stuff, man. I got double whammied by something. God only knows what's hitting me. No way, right? The Awakened God. Kill the Awakened God, Simon Manus. There's no way, right? I first tried him. There's no way. Wait, there's just no way. I first tried him. There's just no way. There has to be more, dude, because this is short. 25 minutes?
So,
Oh?
it comes to this. The Blue Ferret, Sophia, decides the winner.
Me, of course.
Truly, I envy you. The puppet my Sophia keeps turning back time to save. Is it her sense of duty, or her contempt for me? Or does she truly care for you?
She truly cares for me.
Gave up predicting Sophia's actions long ago. But I'd like to hear your thoughts.
She cares about me.
Sophia, what have you done to her?
Oh. I put an end to her. I liberated her from Arch Abbey. I gave her peace.
Yes, I suppose that was her wish.
That was her wish.
Sophia was always wise beyond her years. Knowing the truth of people's minds is a curse. I would not have been able to bear it if it weren't for Sophia. Her pure heart was a tonic for my pain. That's why I wanted her. I did. But I couldn't have her in the end. So I tried to use this power to hold her. Even if these hands never could. It's fine if I'm gone.
The story of the one who dreamed. Find out what the last story of Simon Mann is. Watch out for Geppetto, puppet. Watch out for Geppetto, puppet. What does that mean? Yeah, fallen winners. I can trade that with Aldoro, which I probably will. Arm of God. The Arm of God, obtained after defeating Simon Manus. It is a mysterious relic that the alchemists treat as a sacred object. So I literally just first tried Simon Manus. Was I too overpowered? Was I on like the right kind of equal level? I don't know. Interesting. Simon Manus said, don't trust Geppetto. Go down.
Now him, he really scared me. A human becoming a god? Terrifying.
I will say the second phase was sick as hell. The second phase was really, really sick.
Suit yourself, but sounds fun to me. I wonder, what'll happen now? I sure don't know. But I do know one thing. You're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you, pal.
But I'm happy with that, Gemini.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I like that. I like that idea, Gemini, though. I like that idea. Oh, this is like the spire, yeah. It's like, okay, I know where this elevator is. I know where this elevator is located. I don't know where it's taking me. I have 16,000 ergo.
That's...
It's Geppetto. Under the Abyss. Geppetto. No, if he's the final boss, no way he's the final boss, right? Oh, I'm thinking I level on activity twice. I'll need 15k. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. That should be enough. I'm not going to use this because this could be used for a weapon of some sort. Just to be safe, let's get motivity to 30. Oh man. $30, $20, yeah, nice. Geppetto?
I knew you could do it. We have all the ingredients we need.
Why do you sound a little
I
sus?
dreamed of this day for so long.
Why does he sound a little evil?
You'd come back to life.
Why does he sound a little evil?
You can be human again. By using that vast supply of ergo and the arm of God.
He wants to become human, interesting.
I just need the final ingredient.
Oh,
The one that holds your
shit.
memories and your lifespan. Your heart.
Do I have to pick here?
If you give me your heart, all these trials and tribulations will be over. You have been a brilliant and a good boy. As your reward, I shall turn you into a real boy. Give me your heart, son.
He sounds, no, I'm refusing, I'm sorry. He sounds evil. He sounds evil.
I believed you were a good boy.
No, he sounds evil right now.
On breaking my heart.
He sounds evil right now.
Well, I suppose Carlo was mischievous. It seems
He sounds evil, dude. He sounds evil. Give me your heart, and I will make you a real boy.
Always looks after his children. Even naughty ones that must be punished. Like you. In my own way, I grew to love you. After all, you're the puppet who would bring my son back to life.
Maybe I should have done it? I don't know. I'm conflicted. I don't know, I'm conflicted. But he sounds evil, so I don't know if I should have done it or not. Like, he really did sound evil about it. Give me your heart.
Disappointed in you. I didn't mean for this to happen.
For what to happen, Geppetto?
I believed you were a good boy.
I am a good boy.
If you refuse,
The gloves are coming off.
then I'll have to retrieve it myself.
Ooh, I knew you were evil. What the hell? What the hell is that?
My son.
What the hell is this? What the hell? Is that Romeo?
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
Oh.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
So this is the true final boss, huh? I knew he was. No, dude. Nah, dude. It sounds way too suspicious, man. Oh, real quick, I wanna go. Give your heart. Oh, so I can give him my heart. I don't have to fight this. Oh, I like that they give you an alternate thing, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to give him your heart?" I want to go get the weapon real quick. No, dude. No, man. Like, he's the one who started the puppet frenzy for a reason, right? But no, dude, I came down and he's like, "You've done it. I knew I believe you. Now, for the final ingredient, I need your heart. Give me your heart." That's how he sounds, and I'm like, "Oh, whoa, I don't know if I want to give you my heart, Geppetto." I mean, I kind of believe your word that I'll become your real boy. But at the same time, I don't really want to give you my heart because you're like demanding. And so you're not asking, you're demanding that I give you my heart. I don't know, man. I don't know.
See for yourself.
What's this amulet? Increases Fable Art's damage inflicted on staggered enemy. Fallen one's ergo. Boom. Noblesse Oblige. Nope. Wrong thing. Oh, I'm conflicted, man. So I could give him my heart. I could. But at the same time, once again, I really don't want to. Because he said Um, he's like, if you give me her, I can make you into I can make you into a real boy, my real boy again. But then but then he's there like, give me your heart. I'm like, oh, I kind of want to refuse, dude. You're sounding suspicious. I don't know if I should trust you. Simon Manus, his last words were, do not trust Geppetto. Whatever you do, do not trust him. So I didn't trust him. Geppetto started the puppet frenzy that happened so long ago. So I don't know if I should, I think that's another reason why I shouldn't trust him. But why would he start the puppet frenzy, or how did he start the puppet frenzy in the first place? You know what I mean? I gotta do electricity here, I think. What's his boss called again?
You can become a real
Nameless puppet.
Come to me, my son.
I just sold the bag. I wasted one of them. It's fine.
Never to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I know you troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
Oh my god, he copied me!
If you can't find those memories, I'll make you a human monster.
I had a feeling it was a second phase. God damn it! I'm the real puppet! No, what happened? I'm good, right? I got him? Oh, the string's coming loose. No more control. Ooh, oh, that's scary, man. What the hell?
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Oh, he has a... Oh my god, what are these weapons he has? What? Jenna? Why is she speaking right now? I had it. The axe might be fine here, actually. The axe might be really well for this fight. I had it, dude. If I popped that heal, I would have maybe tried to get some more leads and stuff in. Once again, I could give him my heart, but I don't know, man. I think I stay, and I think I refuse by giving my heart.
Real human. Come to me, my son. I never bound you to Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. Troublesome little puppet. Freedom is not for you, but for Carlo. How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Wow. The first puppet. Kill the nameless puppet. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Did he... What happened? Did he get me? Oh. Because I've been more human, I've been... No, Geppetto! What?
Were you going to destroy Carlo's heart?
No. Geppetto! Destroy it! Geppetto, I know you wanted my heart, but I don't know if this is what you wanted. Or what, I don't know if this is what I wanted.
No. You're just a useless puppet.
No, don't say that, Geppetto. Free from the puppet string. Free from... Reach the ending. What a game. What a fantastic game. I don't know if I did the right choice, man. I don't know if that was, I don't know if that's a good ending, a bad ending, I don't know. Like, I understand what he wanted was my heart so he can make me back into a human. But at the same time, he sounded evil. Like, he really, really sounded evil. He was like, last thing is your heart. Give me your heart. And then when the nameless puppet was about to stab me and finish me, he took the hit and he got stabbed to save me. I'm not sure if you want, I think he was saving my heart. I don't think he cared about me. He just said at the end, you were a useless puppet. I think all he wanted from me was my heart. And I think the reason he wanted my heart was so that he can put the heart... No, because the other one had a heart. Yeah, I don't know why he wanted my... Maybe Carlos's heart was in the other one, and he wanted to switch the hearts out so I can be Carlos, an actual human again. But once again, the way he said it was super suspicious, man. So he was like, give me your heart. It's the final ingredient I need. Now when I said no, he's like, fine, you left me no choice. I will release my puppet on you. So it's like, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. If the good endings where you give him your heart, I guess, but it doesn't feel like it, you know? Because once again, he was demanding. He's like, I need your heart. I'm not asking, I'm demanding. He's like, I'm not asking, I'm demanding that you give me your heart. It's like, oh shit, I don't want to though. There was the option of giving him the heart in the Stargazer after I chose the option to reject it and don't give him the heart. So I don't know. What does that mean if Geppetto is dead though? Does that mean I am still a human? Or am I stuck in this limbo between human and puppet, but more so puppet because I still have the P-organ in me? And if I gave him the heart, he might have, once again, maybe he might have, I don't know, he might have made me a real boy and given me like real stuff and everything. But maybe he would have now. Maybe he would have taken my heart out and just left me there, you know? Maybe this is the good ending. Maybe I had to fight this puppet to prove that I can disobey the commands if I need to. I don't know. In a bit, I'm definitely gonna search up all the endings to this game because I really want to see. I heard there's a secret ending. I don't know how you get that, but I want to see if my ending's a good bet. If mine's a good ending, yeah, I feel like for the bad ending, he just takes your heart and then he just leaves it, you know? He just leaves it behind, you know? He's like, yeah, no, give me your heart, I'm leaving behind. You know? And he doesn't make me out of a boy. But if this is the bad ending, I don't know, maybe it fits for my character. Because think about it, almost every human I encounter, not the ones at the hotel, the ones at the hotel are different. Almost every human I encountered outside of the hotel, I basically killed. Brotherhood, all dead. Red Fox, Black Cat, all dead. I guess you say Simon is dead. Sophia, I ended her, but she wanted that. She wanted peace. Doro, I could have killed, but it's a good thing I didn't because I could trade with him. And, you know, he's kind of a mysterious character. Lady Antonia is dead by my hand in a way. I gave her the medicine to, like, help with her disease, but if I didn't give it to her, she would have still been alive by me. But I don't know, man. One thing I will say is the story for this game is really good. I think I don't know, I feel like I might prefer this over Sekiro's story. I don't know. The story for this game really took me by surprise. I was really like into it. I was like, wait, yeah, puppet, human? What am I picking? What choices am I making? What do I want to decide on? Who do I trust? Who do I not trust? I feel this is a good ending because if you think about it, Simon Madness did say, whatever you do, my final words are this: do not trust Geppetto. See, I don't know. And at the same, and Geppetto's the one who created the puppet frenzy. Why or how, we don't know. How he created it, I don't know. Why? I feel like he created the puppet frenzy so that I could be brought back to life, and it could be like, we need you to stop this puppet frenzy. And with this puppet frenzy, I got brought back to Geppetto. And Geppetto's like, you will always be my good boy, promise me that. From, like, for the first half of the game, he's like, always be my good boy, you know? You are my puppet, you are my creation. You will do good things, you know? We all summoned you to help us with this puppet frenzy. But in late game, the second half of the game, you're like, oh shit, we created the puppet frenzy. Simon Madness's last words were, Simon Madness's last words was, do not trust Geppetto. You get a dialogue option if you say, yeah, you're trustworthy or you're not trustworthy from Geppetto. And you have to know Geppetto wants your heart. He's kind of demanding that you take your heart. And you say no. He's like, I don't want to result in this blood. You left me no choice. And he pulls out a nameless puppet out of a box and he uses it against you to try and kill you. But then when he sees a nameless puppet go for my peak organ, which he needs for his work and everything, you realize that all he wanted was truly my heart. He didn't care about me. He didn't care about me at all. Once again, as he was dying, he said, you were always a useless puppet. It's like, yeah, I was always a useless puppet? Is that what you really think about me? So I think all he really wanted was my P word. He never cared about me. I don't know. Also, I will say, Chapter 11 went crazy. Chapter 11 went crazy mode. Alright, let's see if there's any post-credit scene, if I can skip.
I have a final report on the Krat experiment.
Oh, Jonjo!
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing, and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it.
Who, Simon Madness is?
Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours.
Find who? Dorothy! Dorothy! What is that, red shoes? Wizard of Oz. That's their next game. Their next game is a Souls-like Wizard of Oz. Warning, if you start the next playthrough, you won't be able to continue the current playthrough. Do you wish to continue? The items below will not be inherited. All collectibles except records, craft supply boxes, and Vanini collections. Cancel. No. So I wonder if you do the other ending, maybe you can't do this playthrough because maybe you might be dead in the other ending. I don't know. Interesting. Restart? What does that mean, restart?
You have been
This great disaster, the Krat crisis, has left no one unaffected. But it's over now, thanks to you. We are all in pain. We're all hurting. But now it's time to begin healing. I will do everything I can to help. Together, Compagno, I think we really can make Krat, if not the entire world, a better place.
We can, Vanini.
You're always welcome.
Vanini!
So much has happened. It's bewildering. But it feels like there is hope. Even here in godforsaken Krat. It's all because of you. So thank you.
So I saved
I
Krat.
suspect you haven't
Maybe-
told me everything. I just want safety for everyone at the hotel, at least. That's why I should make sure you're well armed. I just want safety. That's why I should make sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Nameless puppet Ergo. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like with me finishing off Geppetto, I stopped the whole puppet frenzy stuff and I saved Krat. But I wonder if I gave him my heart, maybe Krat would have been...
welcome to...
Piano. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's another thing I want to point out. The music in this game was extraordinary. Absolutely beautiful, the music in this game. OST was fantastic. Actual records with lyrics, beautiful. Pianist of Krat. Play a perfect tune on the piano of Hotel Krat. Hotel Krat, Hotel Krat. Do I have more Ergo? Because I would actually not mind upgrading if I have more Ergo. I do. Yeah, let's just upgrade. And I don't know what to really do now, yeah. Let's do wait. Yeah, I don't know if I got the good, if I got the bad ending. I don't know, it doesn't really feel like a bad ending. It doesn't, it doesn't. Can I pull this out? No. Yeah, I don't know if this is a good or a bad ending. I can't tell. I feel like it's kind of, like, mixed. Like, yeah, I got Geppetto killed and stuff like that, but I really think he, like, the first half, he seems like an innocent man, but then the second half, he's evil, you know? Not evil, but, like, he is sinister a little bit. Like, I need your heart to make you a boy again. I don't give it to him, he fights me. He's the one who started the whole puppet frenzy. Simon Manus said, do not trust him. And I didn't. And then in the end, I saved Krat. Everyone's like, so much has happened. We need to, there's a lot of healing things to go on, but Krat is saved because of you. You saved Krat. Interesting. I wanna read the achievements. I'm curious about the achievements here. So I obviously got free from the puppet string, reach the ending, right? The trophy above that is real boy. Oh god. Oh god. Real boy. They all lived happily ever after. Reach the ending. Oh, if I give him my heart and he makes me a human boy and Geppetto's alive, does that still save Krat? Oh god. Interesting. There's a trophy called Rise of P. Reach the ending. So there's one where it says, real boy, they all live happily ever after. I'm assuming that's where I give him my heart. Free from the puppet string. I'm assuming this is where I don't give him my heart and I free myself. There's one called Rise of P. Interesting. Collect all special weapons, normal weapons, all records, gestures. Yeah. I don't know if I'll get these. Kill the awakened heart. Yep. Kill the awakened. Yep. Find out. Yep. Find out about the last story of Geppetto. Oh, I'm assuming I get this if I give him my heart. Eugenia, I don't know. Sophia, I don't know. Oh, Sophia, I'm assuming I found out the last story about Sophia if I live. Geppetto, if I keep him alive. And then Eugenia, I don't know. I'm gonna go to the Hound, trade that weapon. And then I'm thinking, if restart means I can restart the ending, that's amazing, but I don't think so. I'm gonna give him the special weapon. If I get the special weapon, it gives me that achievement, special weapon. Then I could search up all common weapons, see if that's something I can get, like if that's something I missed, or if that's something I can only get in New Game Plus. I don't know. So the ending I got could have been bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. But there's so like, if it is a bad ending, I feel like there's so much that led to it that seems like a good ending. Like, oh, you know, he's the one who started the puppet frenzy. He caused all these puppets to kill, murder, riot. He did all this, right? Simon Manus' last words were, "Don't trust Geppetto," and I was like, okay, but why? I get down there. And once again, he's demanding. He's like, I need your heart. I'm not asking. I'm demanding you give me your heart. And it's like, whoa. If you ask nicely, I'll think about it. Why are you demanding, you know? And I don't give it to him. And he's like, oh, I didn't want this to happen, but I have to. And then he summons a puppet for me. He could have, like, easily just tried to get it from me, but no, he summoned a puppet. And then, when the puppet's about to strike my P organ, he takes the hit. He gets stabbed. And then he's like, you were going for the P organ. How could you? And then I kill the puppet. And then I hold Geppetto, and then he's like, you were always just a useless puppet. You were always just so he called me useless at the end. So that makes me think that he didn't care about me. He just cared about my P organ. He didn't care about, like, the body that I was in. He just cared about my heart.
What the? You're still alive. Yet you seem different.
I seem more human, I would say.
I just want to make money. Pay me now. Alidoro, see for yourself.
What's the thing? Immunity? Oh my god, that sounds broken as hell. I do want the weapon, obviously, because I want to go for all weapons, but that sounds broken. Immunity to all attributes. So I can't get shocked, I can't get decay, I can't get anything like that. That sounds crazy, but I want to get this one. Nameless Puppet Ergo. Ooh, no achievement for special weapons. That means I didn't get all of them. Interesting.
See for yourself.
So the only other thing I can think of is searching up the endings right now and describing it and stuff like that. That's the only other thing I can think of. All endings explained. So all endings explained. All endings explained. Yeah, so... Okay, so I think this might be the best video. The best ending, the good ending, and the evil ending. So I'm gonna stay here, and then I'm gonna mute the mic and then just watch this. Okay, so I'm speechless. So I am so glad I didn't do the other ending. The other ending is the bad ending, and it is dark. It is a dark, dark ending. So one funny thing, but one really interesting thing is where if you've told more truths than lie, or if you told a bunch of truths this whole game that makes you stay as a puppet forever, the game doesn't give you a choice at the end. At the end of the game here, I got a choice that said, give them your heart or reject, right? If you do truths the whole way through, if you do truths, every choice you get, every choice you can make, there's only one option, which is give your heart. The game physically forces you to submit to Geppetto, and the game makes you give you your heart then. The game physically forces you. But if you're like me, who does some lies, some truths, you're kind of like in the middle, and you start, or I guess in general, just in general, you start lying and feeling more like a human, you have the option of rejecting. You can still go, you can still go back. Like let's say I lied for 80% of the game, right? I could go back and become a puppet, or I can just make him take my heart and I can become the true human he wants me to be, or I can reject him and stay as my own human, my own individual. That is really creative, that if you tell the truth all the time, and I mean you tell the truth every single time, you physically have to give your heart. The game forces you. So what happens here, I wish I can show it, but I can't on stream. So Geppetto hugs you, and the camera pans on his face as he's hugging you, and it's evil. His face is sinister, it's evil. And then as the hug goes away, he stabs you. And what I mean by not stab you, he punches through your chest with his glove, the powered up glove with the ergo, and he takes off your pee organ. He takes away your pee organ, right? And then you're there, your eyes are closing, they're opening, back and forth, and you're seeing Geppetto. He's walking towards the box that was on the ground, and he puts your pee organ in the box. Then it cuts to outside of Hotel Krat. Geppetto has a briefcase. He's outside of Hotel Krat. He looks like he's ready to travel or leave the island or leave Krat in general, right? He turns around. There you are, a true human boy walking out of Hotel Krat. There is blood all over you. You have blood on your face. You have blood on your white t-shirt. If you keep that, you have blood on your outfit, just whatever. You have blood on your outfit, blood on your arm, blood on your face. And your eyes seem a little more red. And you smile at Geppetto. Geppetto smiles back. He's like, this is what a true family is like. This is how a family feels. The camera pans out. And behind you is the inside of the hotel. Murdered. Eugenia murdered. The puppets inside murdered. Vanini murdered. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead by your hand because you chose to become a human and obey Geppetto all this time. And Geppetto says, thank you for returning to me, Carlo. All this time. Once in the first half of the game, they seem like Geppetto's a good guy. The second half, the plot really thickens and shows you that Geppetto might not be what you thought, and he might be someone who wants to gain control of something. And he does. This is the bad ending. This is the bad ending. The ending's called They All Lived Happily Ever After. That is false. That's a deception. the bad ending. Once again, you go inside the hotel, you kill Eugenia, you kill Vanini, all the puppets, Lady Antonia, if she's alive, you kill everyone in the hotel. You're all bloody, you know, you leave the hotel, you're like, I'm ready to leave Geppetto, we're ready to go on vacation. And then Sophia, I don't know if you get this dialogue if you choose to put an end to Sophia peacefully or if she lives, but Sophia says, is this truly the future you wanted? And what's crazy about that is what's worse about all of this is that if you pick this ending and you obviously stayed in this playthrough and you didn't do another one, you go back in the hotel, everyone becomes puppets. Everyone becomes puppets. Oh yeah, those people you murdered, Eugenia and Vanini? Yeah, they're back in the hotel, but I made them into puppets. Vanini's a puppet of his voice, Eugenia's a puppet of her voice. All the puppets are back, like the butlers, but Geppetto just recreated them to show that he knows what he's doing. And when you walk around, you talk to them, they're like, I'm at your service, Sir Carlo. Sir Carlo, what would it be today? What are you in the mood for today, Sir Carlo? Sir Carlo, you have my gratitude. They worship you. They worship Sir Carlo, you, the human boy. That's the bad ending. This is the bad ending. I'm so glad I got the good ending. I mean, once again, the first half, you're like, oh yeah, Geppetto was good, you know. The second half is like, this guy might be, I know he's my creator, but he did some shit, and he's trying to still do some shit. He's bad. What's crazy is that in the beginning of the game, when you meet the donkey, and he says, you're the one who created this frenzy. You're the one who's gonna get us all killed. These puppets. He was right. You don't know it at the time. You don't know it at the time. But he was right, if you pick this ending. Everyone, and I mean everyone in the hotel becomes puppets. They still have their same prompts. You know, Alidoro is there as a puppet. Everyone. Like, everyone is literally there. Alidoro's a puppet, Eugenia's a puppet, he's a puppet, the butlers are a puppet, if Lady Antonia's alive, she's a puppet. Everyone becomes puppets. Geppetto makes everyone puppets. If you give him your heart, become a true real boy, his boy, Carlos, or Carlo, whichever one you want to say. You kill everyone at the hotel, and then you leave with Geppetto. He makes them puppets, so it seems that, you know, that this place got overruled by puppets, and then you leave with Geppetto as a quote-unquote happy family. You go somewhere. That is the bad ending. I'm so glad I got the good ending, or the ending that I feel the most satisfied with. So that's the bad ending, right? The next ending is the one I got, free from the puppet string. And then the other ending, the third ending, is called Rise of P, which I haven't watched yet, I will in a second, but apparently this is the best ending, I think. I don't know how you get this ending, but yeah, the evil / bad ending is the one I just explained. The good ending is the one I got, and then the best ending, I'm assuming is the best ending, Rise of P, I will see right now. Okay, so I'm conflicted. I'm not sure if I got the good ending or the best ending. It's definitely not the bad ending. The bad ending is where, yeah, you kill all the humans, and he makes all the humans, Geppetto makes all the humans to puppets and blah blah blah. I'm not sure if I got the good or bad, or I'm not sure if I got the good ending or the best ending, and here's why. In the alternate ending, Rise of P, it's the same thing that happens. You have to refuse to Geppetto his heart and stuff like that. But here's the thing: with the bad ending, you have to tell the truth most of the time. You have to stay as Geppetto's good boy. The ending I got, you know, you're kind of in the middle. You know, tell some truths, tell some lies. You know, you're in the middle. With the third ending, the best ending, you have to lie in every situation. You have to lie in every scenario. If you lie in every situation, in every scenario, eventually the P organ will not be able to function and you will turn into a true human on your own self. In the cutscene, when you're holding Geppetto's dying body in your arms, a tear, one single teardrop goes from your eye, it falls from your eye. And Geppetto looks at it and says, "I'm sorry, son." He doesn't say, but I'm going to assume in his head he says, "You became a human." Like, he's all shocked, and he says that. I'm assuming he says that in his head, but in person he's like, "I'm sorry, son." He looks at the eye drop, looks at the teardrop coming down from her eye. He has an expression like, "Oh, I'm sorry, son," because he realized you became a human on your own. But then here's where it's a little conflicting. Then you go back to the top of the tower, and you go to that, like, porch kind of area that, like, overlooks Krat and the whole city. And then I don't know if you get this option if you I don't know if there's then a blue butterfly. Sophia's blue fairy flies towards the camera. I'm not sure if you would get that if you kept her alive, or I'm not sure if you get that regardless of what you choose, or if you only get that if you let her live, because if you put her at an end, it doesn't happen. But then here's the next crazy thing. He walks into this destroyed area of the Alchemist, and then sitting on a bench is Sophia. But she's kind of like, she's half puppet. My theory is if you let her live, and you make her stay there with the petrification disease, eventually you go back and save her, and you make her entire bottom half of the body a puppet and the top half is perfectly intact as a human. Or maybe this is her true self, and the one in the chair was her soul. I don't know. See, it kind of is a this one is a mystery to you. But you go up to her, and yeah, you can see, like, there's, like, joints and, like, pieces put together on her legs and her knees. Like, you know, you kneel down, you take the ergo from your P organ and you give it to her, right? Like, her ergo, the one that she gave you to guide you and help you all this time, right? And you're there in her arms. I can't tell if you're dead or awake. If you're dead, I think this isn't the worst ending then, but this isn't the best ending, because to me it's like you sacrifice yourself to save Sophia and Krat. But why Sophia? You know, I understand Sophia can mend with time, and, you know, she controls all of ergo, but what about you, you know? But I don't think so. I think you are awake here. It looks like you are awake. You're just passed out because of the ergo. One thing I will say is Sophia is much more pretty here. I don't know if, because, you know, once again, the bottom, I don't know if the bottom half of her is a puppet. You know what? The whole thing might be a puppet. I wouldn't be surprised if her in the chair was her real body, and then after this ending where you tell the lie and for everything, she becomes a puppet on her own, or you make her a puppet. Right? God, I wish I could show you guys. And then she's just sitting there with you in her arms, overlooking the camera and Kra in the distance, and she says, "It's so good to see you." And then the camera ends there. So, I'm conflicted, because the first ending I explained, where you kill everyone and they all become puppets, that's clearly the bad ending. Right? I'm glad I didn't get that. The ending I got right now, it might, the ending I got right now, it might just be the good ending. I don't know. The ending I got right now might just be the good ending. I think this is the best ending because, as I said, it looks like you're alive, and if so, you go through all this fighting, all this, blah, blah, blah. You get to the porch, and she's there as a puppet. You give your ergo to her, or the ergo she gave you, you give it back to her, and she comes to life. Once again, I think you're awake. If you're awake, then you're awake. Sophia's awake, the person you awakened back, and she has awakened you from the start of the game, the person who can mend time and controls all of ergo. And Krat is safe, because at the end, Geppetto did die. But Geppetto gets a happier ending, because he sees that teardrop fall from your eye and says, "Thank you, my son." Or he says, like, "I'm sorry, son." Because he realized that you became a human on your own and he didn't have to do all this. But what he envisioned in the start didn't happen. So it is weird, not weird, it is curious what the true plan was. And then, but the thing is, if you want to get that ending, I guess you could say it's the secret ending. If you want to get the quote-unquote secret ending, once again, you have to lie. Either all the time in all scenarios, or most of the time where you get that, because, you know, once again, the bad ending, you tell the truth most of the time. You become a puppet. Or you stay as a puppet. The ending I got, it's like in the middle. You can lie here and there, you can tell the truth here and there, you could be on the edge of being a puppet, you could be on the edge of being a human, you know, it's like, you know, my ending, I got a choice if I want to be puppet or human, right? I got a choice, kind of. Or like, not a choice, I got a choice of being in this limbo area, right? The best ending, I'm assuming that's the best ending I just explained, you have to tell lies almost every time you can. And with these lies, you become human on your own, and the ending is completely different because you become a true human. You have no longer any puppet functions in you. Your P organ doesn't matter. You know, you've saved Krat, you've saved Sophia, but at the cost you might have given your life up. I'm not too sure about the ending there. It's a little conflicting. One thing I do want to check is, because I'm assuming in the train, that was Jonjo? Jonji? No, not Jonji. Ganjo? I'm assuming that was Jonjo in the train, so did he leave something behind? Like a letter or something? Or is he here? Because if he's here, that might have not been Jonjo. But I really think it was Jonjo. It was definitely Jonjo. Yeah, suitcase, briefcase, everything. Oh, no, this is like, I could still purchase stuff, but yeah. I'm assuming that was Jonjo in the train. The Letter of the Eternal. I had a good time. It's amazing to see a new brother being born. I hope to meet you again sometime on the eternal line of time. PP. PP. I had a good time. It's amazing to see a new brother being born. I had a good time. It's amazing to see a new brother being born. I hope to meet you again sometime on the eternal line of time. PP. Is this letter not from Jonjo? Or is John Joe's real name PP? I don't know. I wonder, actually. I wonder now if that's the case or not. So regarding trophies, I can't get this trophy. They all lived happily ever after. They did not. This is the bad ending. I'm assuming the best ending is, yeah, Rise of P. And the good ending is free myself from the puppet strings. There's an achievement, collect all special weapons. I'll probably search this up later or soon, see how I can get it. Normal weapons, I'll search this up. Collect all records. I will search it up, see if I can get it or if it has to be New Game Plus. All gestures, same thing, see if I can get it or New Game Plus. Find out about the last year of Geppetto. I will search this up. My guess is that you pick the bad ending. And you both stay at the hotel and shit, and you can talk to him there. Eugenia, I don't know. And then Sophia, I'm assuming you get the special ending, where you bring her back to life. Now, I am curious, because there are obviously other letters you can get, right? So, I don't know. So, there is a letter in Geppetto's room. If I have it in this playthrough, great. If not, it might be, and my assumption is that it is from the best ending. The one where you save Krat, you bring Sophia back to life with Ergo, and Geppetto realizes that you became a true human boy. The letter's not here. So that means, yeah, there's supposed to be a letter on that desk. That means it's either from the good ending, it's either from the bad ending or the best ending. But let me see, the letter, I think this is from the best ending because it says, the letter is called the Blue Butterflies letter. It says, "Thank you for giving me a new life. The fact that an Ergo puppet can have a second life and become another kind of human requires more time for people to find out about it. Until then, I won't return to the hotel, but I plan to stay at this place." Okay, I'm just waiting for the video to catch up. Before it does, actually, let me... Thank you for giving... Yeah, so this is the best ending, where you give Sophia... Like, I'm assuming you let Sophia live. My assumption is either you lie through everything and you become a true human, and if you let Sophia die... No, because you can't, because her body's not there. Yeah, so I'm assuming you lie. You get the best ending where... you become a true human by yourself, and then I'm assuming if you let Sophia live in that chair rotting, in the ending you give her another life, and then she says, "Thank you for giving me a new life." The fact that an Ergo puppet can have a second life, I'm assuming she's talking about, and become another kind of human requires more time for people to find out about it. Until then, I won't return to the hotel, but I plan to stay at this place. The Krat disaster has stopped due to me doing all my actions towards the end. The Krat disaster, this is for the best ending, by the way. Still, there is the aftermath of the petrification disease and the puppets. That is true. I think no matter what ending you pick here, puppets and the petrification disease, especially the petrification disease, will still be a thing. Please heal the wounds for the people. You're the reason we have our freedom. Thank you so much. I'm grateful you freed me from my puppet strings. I'm grateful you freed me from my puppet strings. Yeah, so maybe Sophia was a puppet the whole time. And in order for me to find that out, that she was a whole that she is a puppet this whole time, I had to lie and lie and lie and become a true human. And then, you know, I would find out that she's a puppet because I became a true human, maybe. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I am curious what people are saying. Interesting, so this person in the comments is saying that there is a Wizard of Oz reference before you finish the game and you see the cutscene of the Wizard of Oz. Apparently in chapter 5, Path of the Pilgrim, I want to say I interacted with this in the first place, but apparently there is a Stargazer that's fully gold, and I can't use it or do anything with it. And apparently, this is just by one person in the comments of the video of all the 3 endings. They say that this is a reference or a hint to the Wizard of Oz and Dorothy. You cannot use this right now. Yeah, this could be a reference to it. It could be like this green grassy thing. Maybe it's just a completely gold, like, Stargazer, because the Wizard of Oz is like gold and emerald and all that. But maybe not. Interesting. And yeah, people are saying that, like, if you do like new game, like if you do like a new game plus, you're gonna be so much stronger, and it's gonna be a little easier because if you get a bunch of quartz and if you get a bunch of quartz and all that, you can upgrade the quartz towards getting all the upgrades in the P organ. If you get the amulets from the bosses, if you get the ergo from the bosses, you can use that to get the boss amulets from Alidoro, which could be helpful. Like, especially the last one. The last one seemed crazy. Immune to all status alignments. You could literally put that on, and like, I'm trying to think, would be like the best boss for that one. Like, you could put that on against Alaxia the Complete and not get electricity on the whole fight. Well, this is a cool idea. My prediction for the next game is that our dear protagonist, Liza P., who gave his heart away, will accompany Dorothy on her journey for a new heart, basically making him the Tin Man. It could be cool, but I really, really doubt they're gonna do that, because the Tin Man doesn't have hair, and he's like fully, I doubt they're gonna do that. But it is like a really cool idea. Okay, so this guy explains it well, yeah, so the ending I got was the good ending. The ending I first explained was the bad ending, and the ending I last explained was the best ending. Here's why. This guy says, it seems like a lot of people think he died after reviving Sophia, which, it's weird, but he says, which is fair, but you can see that that's not the case, because if you go back to the hotel, you would have extra dialogue from everyone. There's a letter from Sophia on Geppetto's desk, which I did read to you. And basically, like, to sum it up, P gave a bunch of Ergo he had stored up, especially the Ergo meant for her, back to her. And he collapsed from exhaustion, since he is now a actual human. He's a boy, or his body has turned into a human, and his personality is still a puppet. But either way, he now has human traits within himself. So he collapsed due to exhaustion, apparently. And if I could show the trailer, that'd be great. But he does move in the trailer a little bit when Sophia picks up. He does flinch, which shows furthermore that he is alive and stuff. So he is alive, so that does change things a little bit. But yeah, so the ending I got is the good ending. The other ending is the bad ending that I first explained, and this ending, the last one, is the best ending, the one that I explained. And another thing this guy said is that if you do the bad ending, Geppetto leaves you a letter. So there is this video called Liza P. All Endings Explained, Lore and Story. I will most likely watch this on my own time, if I can. But I want to search up Liza P. Bad Ending Hotel, and I want to see what are the options that you have in the hotel after the bad ending. This is what I really want to see the most. Let me see. Yeah, so yeah, sadly I have to see them all dead because you decide to obey Geppetto. Yeah, and in the bad ending they say your wish is my command, Sir Carlo. This is your wish, right? Oh, Sir Carlo, what would you like to trade for today, my good sir? They're all being respectable to you because you're human and they're all puppets. They don't have feelings anymore like they did when they were humans. And they all say, your wish is my command, Sir Carlo. I'm so glad I didn't get this ending, because I would have felt really, I've been damn, I'm so glad I didn't trust Geppetto. I mean, there is no reason to trust Geppetto, though. Once again, at the end, he, the second half of the game, he sounded like a real sinister-ish man. He really didn't, he really, didn't. Oh, so wait, hold on. Did I get a new record? I'm gonna assume not, but no, I didn't. How many records? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing 8 records. If there are some records I can get throughout the world and exploring, great. But if there's some records I can only get through dialogue choices, well, then there's nothing to really do about that. So I want to see if I can find the no, I guess the letter from John Joe. Aha! Here it is, Geppetto's letter. So yeah, the good ending, everything's basic. John Joe's letter is there. The bad ending, John Joe's letter is there along with Geppetto's letter. The best ending, John Joe's letter is there along with Sophia's ending because you brought her back to life. So in Geppetto's room, when you go to his room, there's a letter on his desk. And when you open it, the letter reads, Thank you for coming back to me, Carlo. I no longer bear a grudge. Now that you're back, my life is rosy. To make you happy, I plan to stabilize Krat. That is a blatant lie. Once again, in that ending, with you becoming a true human by giving him the heart, you just gotta obey him, you know, you gotta listen to him. I suppose getting the puppets and the petrification disease under better control will turn the city back to normal. That's page 1 out of 2. Page 2 out of 3. Remember, you have to be careful of your body. Even though you're an organism, Even though you're an organism, you react to ergo. So it's like no matter what, you still react to ergo. I don't really know the whole story behind that, but you become a real person, a real boy, you still react to ergo. Maybe it's because that artifact was one of the materials. Still, you came back, and that's what matters. No matter what others say, you're my son. That was page 2 out of 3. Last page, 3 out of 3. No one will be in our way anymore. I'll rebuild Croft for you. Until then, please stay safe in the hotel. Your father, who cares about you more than anyone. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot to uncover, it feels like. It feels like a lot to uncover. I want to go over the chapters and the bosses real quick. So, Chapter 1. Chapter 1, and I'm going to count Chapter 2 in this because they're both tutorial bosses. Not bosses, they're both tutorial areas, it feels like. I really liked these two areas. I just love exploring, like, the central Krat, going through alleyways, rooftops, houses, you know, all that. The boss in Chapter 1, he was alright. For a tutorial boss, I think he's good, but as a boss, he was alright. I mean, I think I beat him like 3 moves. Chapter 2, the police officer. Yeah, he had a really cool design. I really liked the design he had. But other than that, he wasn't too difficult, like, at all, really. Once again, as a tutorial boss, really good. Then Chapter 3, Venigni's Factory. As an area, I think it's pretty cool. I prefer Chapter 1 and 2 over Chapter 3, area-wise. But it was still a pretty cool area, you know? You're going through this factory, you're seeing everything working out and all that. Fuko, though, at the time... At the time, I kind of wasn't a fan of him. But after beating the game, it's like... I think I was just learning the ropes, you know? I think Fuku's an okay boss. He's okay. Chapter 4 is the church area. Now, the church area... Okay, stop that. I'm getting drift again a little bit. Oh my god. The church area... I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of this area until you get to the church. And when you're outside, like, before the church, it's kind of eh. But when you get to the church, it's pretty nice, you know? There's, like, things to look at. There's, like, scenery and stuff. Boss-wise, ooh, this is one of my favorite bosses. Definitely one of my favorite bosses. I really liked the Archbishop. He was such a cool boss, man. He was so fun. Beating him felt very satisfying. Second phase was about the same as the first, but a little cooler. I really like this. Okay, here's the problem with Chapter 5. I think Chapter 5 is the worst boss in the game. By far. You have to fight the main dude who's annoying, he's a nuisance, he's fast. all this shit. But I didn't mind the area. I really liked going through like the Pilgrim area, but especially like the Malum district, because you're kind of learning about the Syndicate and the Brotherhood and who they really are, like who they truly are. I really liked the scenery for Chapter 5, but the boss I think might be the worst one in the game in my opinion. Chapter 6, loved the area. Loved Roses of Bella Street. I loved the Estella Opera House. I loved everything about Central Cross. And the boss was really good. I really liked the first stage, the Puppet King. Then you defeat him, and out comes Romeo the King, or Romeo, the true king of puppets. He was annoying, Romeo, but for like a boss design and like a story and everything, he was really cool. And I think it was really cool that he was inside this big puppet, like, you know, like he's kind of like putting on this facade of being like a big menacing puppet, but then he comes out and he's the true puppet king, you know? I think that's really cool. Chapter 7, Lorenzino Arcade was okay. I don't know. Lorenzino Arcade wasn't a huge fan of it. The exhibition was nice. I did like the exhibition. And I will say this, I think Victor, the champion, might be top 3 as well. Victor was really cool. Arian felt very satisfying. He had a good golden mind as someone who was created by Simon Manus and all that. He had a really good, like, motive and everything. I think Victor, the champion, is at top 3. Also, there's a bunch of side bosses, you know, like, all these human stalkers I killed. I wonder what the story between them all were. There is a story between all of them, like they're humans and they want to leave, but I don't know, something was just not right about them in a way. So, Chapter 8 I think is the worst area, by far. Chapter 8 sucks. It's just a swamp, bridges, it's a cave. The area sucks. But the boss might be in my top 3 as well. I don't know, man. I really like the bosses in this game. This boss was fun. The first stage was alright. The second stage I didn't like. But after like 3 attempts and I truly learned how to do the second stage, it became very fun. It became very, very fun. It felt nice to parry. It felt very satisfying to beat him at the end. It just felt like a fun boss. So that's what I like. So far, worst boss, easily Chapter 5. Best boss, worst boss, Chapter 5. Worst area, Chapter 8. And I'll have to see about other things. Chapter 9? Chapter 9 was weird. I liked the area because it's back in Central Krot train station. I really like the area. Once again, anything to do with Central Krot, I really like. But I'm not sure how to truly feel about this as an area because, like... I don't know how to feel about a boss because, like... There are 2 main bosses. The first one was cool, but really simple and easy. The second one was literally just a reskin of the first chapter boss. But with, like, 2 new moves and a new look. It's the Petrification Disease. Other than that, I don't know. The boss I'm very 50-50 about this area, but the area was cool. Chapter 10, the area's alright. Nothing too special, nothing too crazy, nothing bad, you know, it's alright. I was very scared by the boss because I hated the Brotherhood and, you know, all like the small ones came back in and stuff. But it was not that difficult. I beat him in like my 6th, 7th try, I want to say. And they were really, like, I don't know how to explain it, but something was off about them, but in a good way. It felt very nice to fight them, very nice to beat them. All of it felt nice. Then we get to chapter 11. Now, this is a crazy, this is like 2 chapters in one. I wouldn't say it's 3. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know. You could say it's 3 chapters in one. It's at least 2 chapters in one, at least. But as an area, I don't know. It's very 50-50 to me as an area. I liked some parts. I loved exploring some parts of this chapter. I wasn't a huge fan of some parts of this chapter, like area-wise, I mean. Boss-wise, this boss was whack. You have to do high crit damage to stun it. Once you do stun it and stagger it, then you are an absolute beast and you can just cause massive damage. This boss. First phase was easy. After like 4 attempts, I want to say. First phase was easy. I knew what I was doing. Basically got it every time. Second phase was a pain. But not too painful. If you kind of learn her lightning stuff, especially her lightning stuff, then you should be in like this good kind of position. I think this is the boss I felt the most satisfied when I beat, because I was like 5 attempts away from using a summon, and I'm so glad I didn't have to resort to that. So that's good. Then obviously before this, your choice if you want to fight the Black Cat or not. I'm assuming if you give him the gold coin, you don't, but I don't know. Same thing with the Red Fox. If you keep the Black Cat alive, I'm assuming you'll fight Red Fox. The Red Fox I have to fight and all of them. Then we get to Arch Abbey, Cradle of the Gods. Now here's the problem with the Simon and Manus fight. I first tried it. The first phase was somewhat easy, in a way. Like, I kind of just puppet stringed, I didn't puppet string everything, but for the majority I did puppet string. I was lighting him on fire. He was taking fire damage. I was parrying some of his moves without even reading the moves first and learning him first attempt. I think that was the second. I will say the second phase was super cool. Really cool arena. Really cool cutscene to the second phase. Really cool cutscene to the second phase. Really cool attacks as well. Like the hand comes down and like splashes the area if you don't move out. He shoots like yellow disruption stuff at you. He's just more aggro. I think the second phase was really cool. This was a cool boss, but I don't know if I could judge enough because I literally first tried it. I will say, not the boss fight I was expecting. I was expecting to fight like Simon Manus in his normal state, and then like phase 2 is like he does something with like Ergo that he created, and like he becomes like this monster beast. I always think it's creative that when you defeat him, you talk to him right before he diminishes away from the Ergo and stuff. Then we get to Under the Abyss. Obviously, I had 2 choices. I chose the good ending. Thank God I chose a good ending. The Nameless Puppet is a really, really cool design. I think it's really cool that you fight this like dissolved, abandoned puppet. I think that's really, really cool. The first phase wasn't anything too crazy though. This boss took like I think like 4 tries, so you know, for a fair thing, yeah. The first phase, I don't want to say simple, but it is a little simple, just a little bit. You know, he's kind of like, you just parry his moves, you just attack, and stuff like that. But once you get past his first phase and you get to his second phase, dude, that is where shit gets crazy. And I feel like for the second phase of that fight, they really took ideas from Sekiro with the Mortal Blade. Just like the Mortal Blade in general as a weapon. Because his blades become like fire red. He swings them like he can aim from a distance with one of his moves. Up close, he demolishes you. He has like these yellow trails that he like can leave behind, and he does, I think. Second phase was really, really, really cool, though. I think second phase was really, really cool. Like, and the thing is, the second phase wasn't completely easy as well. That's what I like. The first phase, yeah, the first phase was kind of like, you know, easy, a little, like a tad difficult, but like more on the easy side. The second phase, though, it's like, okay, we gotta settle, and this is where true phase begins. If they made him have 3 phases, that would have been a crazy, like, final, like the true final boss of this game. What's crazy is that if you pick the bad ending, you don't fight the nameless puppet. You would physically have to, like, do, like if you play on PC, you can probably do a save file, but if you play on console like me, you would have to do New Game Plus. So I think it really is, like, I don't know, it's really cool that he's, like, the final boss if you choose to reject Geppetto. I don't know, it's interesting. Because, yeah, once again, like, if you choose the bad ending, you know, you're with Geppetto, but you murder everyone else in Crop. If you do the good ending like me, everyone is saved, you saved everyone, you saved Crop, but Geppetto's like, you were always a useless puppet. And the only reason it says that is because he wanted your Piora from the start. If you do the best ending, yes, Geppetto dies in your arms, but he realizes that you became a human on your own. And he says, I'm sorry, son. And, like, the expression he has before says that he realizes that you became human. And then you do all this stuff with Sophia, you save Krot, you save everyone at the hotel, you bring Sophia back to life, kind of. Like, I don't really know how to, like, I don't even know how to, like, analyze that, because I don't know if it, like, depends on the choices you would have made beforehand or not. But that does happen, so I don't think I'm missing anything. I hope I'm not missing anything. But yeah, this was a great game. Like fantastic game. This was a beyond fantastic game. Can I play the piano again? Just to end it there? Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. 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 Absolutely beautiful. If I had to pick my final thoughts on this game, if I had to rank it, sadly, I don't think the game is a 10 out of 10. I don't think the game's perfect. It's not a perfect 10 out of 10 masterpiece of a game. I don't think so. I'm really debating of giving it a 9 or 9.5. Like, I really, really thought this game was great. I really don't have many problems with this game. That doesn't mean that's perfect though, once again. Like, if I have no problems, if I personally don't have any problems with the game, I just don't think it's perfect, but I think it's a great 9 or 9.5 out of 10. The story might be a 10 out of 10. The first half, I was, you know, left in like this mysterious kind of void with the story. You know, they're not showing much. You kind of have to figure out on your own. The second half, they show you a lot of the story, and it is very, very well, like, written and very well shown to you. With the humans in the world, Stalkers, Geppetto, all these people, Arlecchino and his fate with Venigni, the story of Simon Manus, the petrification disease, all of this is really, like, it really is well done. Like, this is a dev team that you can tell they put a lot of work and passion into making this game, and it really, really paid off. Like, this game was fantastic. I could definitely see myself returning to this game in the future. Don't know when, but I definitely could. There's still a bunch of trophies left for me to do and get. 2 of the trophies would require me to do 2 new playthroughs, but the trophies like common weapons, special weapons, gestures, records, maybe I can still get them right now in this playthrough. I don't know. But that's something I'm going to do at my own time. But if I were to compare it to Sekiro, which is the only other Souls game I have finished, I don't know, that's very tough. I think they're both like close. I think Sekiro just takes over the win, but this game would be like right beneath it. Like, they're very close. Like, as a full game, I think Sekiro's a bit better as a full game. The world, I gotta say, I think I prefer this world. I was super, like, when I first saw the trailer for this game, I was like, wow, city, you know, like, there's a hotel, there's like this big tower, there's like this big mystical tree, like, it all really invested me with the world when I first saw the trailer. The story, I think the story for this game is better than Sekiro. Don't get me wrong, Sekiro is a good story, like a really good story. But I feel like Sekiro is more lore based. This one, I feel like, is more story based, where most of the story you're finding through things like through books and stuff scattered throughout the world, and you're talking to these characters: Venini, Sophia, Eugenia, Alvidoro, Geppetto, Lady Antonia. You're talking to all these people, and yes, in Sekiro you're also talking to these people, but some things never felt really clear when you were talking to them. You know, like, some of them are hidden lore. This one feels different with the story and everything. So, I think as a final answer, I would safely give this game, and very proudly, give this game a 9 or a 9.5. Once again, I do not think this game is a 10 out of 10. I think this is definitely a 9 or 9 out of 5. 9.5, sorry. As the story goes, I think it's a 10 out of 10 story. Mechanics, bosses, all of that, like a good 9. The OST music, 10 out of 10. As I said, Chapter 11 went crazy hard, especially with the OST and the bosses. The design and the eccentric area, the atmosphere, the world building is a 10 out of 10. But the game itself, combining everything into one big package, it's not a 10 out of 10, I don't think. I don't think it is. It could be. Maybe, like, in a few days I'll look back on this and be like, oh yeah, I forgot about this and that. You know, maybe it is a 10 out of 10. But right now I think like a safe 9 or 9.5 is perfect. I don't think it's 10 out of 10. Sekiro is almost a 10 out of 10 game. But I don't think Sekiro is a 10 out of 10 game. I think Sekiro... I feel like Sekiro is a good 9.5. This one, as I said, is like a 9. It's not as good as Sekiro, but it's very, very close. But yeah. I don't know, it feels weird to end here, you know, because I want to keep playing. And I can still keep playing, but the playthrough is done. The first story is done. The gameplay of the game is done. We are now waiting for their next game, The Wizard of Oz. I wonder what Janjo's part in all this is, because he was on the train talking to someone. And they were like, oh yeah, we need you to do this and do that. And he's like, don't worry. I'm on my way to another key aspect of all this innovating world. I'll get my hands on her soon. Dorothy. And then it cuts to a girl on a rooftop in front of Hotel Krat So I wonder why she's in Krat. It's gotta be, I don't know. So it shows her in Krat on top of her top, and we don't see her, but we see the red shoes, the iconic red shoes from the movies, or movie. And then that proves our point that the next game that they're working on is The Wizard of Oz, a Wizard of Oz Souls-like game. You can have my promise and my word here. I will be there day one. I didn't get Lies of P day one because I was mixed about how I feel about Souls games, and you know, even if it took a good time for me to get it, when I saw it was on sale, I got it. I'm now here at the end of the game, and I gotta say, this game is worth it, and the Wizard of Oz game, the next one, is going to be a day one purchase. Probably. No matter the price. 60, 70? Who cares? Day one purchase. This game sold me on the studio. This is the studio's first Souls-like game. I hate that I'm saying Souls-like because this is not a Souls-like, this is a Souls game. This is the first you could say Souls-like because the studio is an indie company, but this is the first Souls game from the company, an indie company, in South Korea, I think. I want to say South Korea. I think. I don't know. Let me see where they're from before I make anything. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, NeoWiz is an online game publisher in South Korea. For this being their first Souls game from a South Korean indie developer team studio, they did a splendid job. There's so much story, so much to do with weapons, handblades, quartz, enemies to fight, looting, exploration, bosses, music is fantastic and beautiful. I will definitely be there day one with the new game. I think to end it though. Let's play Sophia's song to end it. Beautiful song. Everything about this game was beautiful. Almost everything was perfect. Some things are perfect. Some things aren't perfect. But they are still damn fantastically amazing. Props to the team for putting and making such a great game together. Sadly, things come to an end. And this is the end of the playthrough. It was fun while it lasted. Who knows what my next Souls game will be? Who knows when I'll be live my next Souls game? But it was great while it lasted. Take care.